So today let's talk about the topic of inspiration. Inspiration and being creative is technically something that is very, very natural to all of us, and especially to us women. We have so much creative life force energy inside of us. And what does that actually mean? It means that with every breath that you take, with every step that you walk, you are using your creative life force energy. You can literally bring a new life into this world. And just as you need a seed to create something magic, just in the same way, you sometimes need an inspiration or an impulse to birth something beautiful and magical into this world. And this can be anything. It can be a big project. It can be something that came from an inspiration when you walk down the street. It can be something that suddenly you were just thinking about it, but you don't even know how to do it. Your creativity is so deeply inside of you, and is something that technically is so naturally inside of you that if we don't even fight it, it's gonna come out of you no matter what you do. And creativity for me means following impulses. It means playfully going through life and then trying to see what can I create with life. That can be with my body, through dancing, for instance, through movement, which I'm a super big fan of. But it also can be through words. It can be by crafting something. It can be by writing a book. And so many other things that right now I cannot even think about. There is no limit to your own creativity. But what I have observed in the last few days, weeks, months, and also years, is that we kind of put like a limit, we put a stop to our own creativity. There's not so much space, and there are not so many spaces anymore where we can really live out our true creativity. And you know what? You as a woman, it is so important that you follow your creativity and your inspiration. Because the thing is, when we as women follow these impulses, when we follow this creativity, this trying out new things, it's basically opening up a whole new world inside of us. It's opening up doors where you were thinking these were shut. It's opening up new opportunities, new ways of thinking, new ways maybe to meet people, new ways to grow out of your old stories and your trauma. We need to follow these impulses. We need to follow our creativity inside of us. Because maybe sometimes you also feel very sad, very tired. Maybe sometimes you feel like you don't even know what to do in your life. That you don't even know where the next step is, what your dreams are, where to go. And maybe this could be a sign that subconsciously or consciously you have stopped your creative life force. You might have even forbidden your creativity. Because honestly, I have observed so many women, and I have observed myself for such a long time. Because honestly, sometimes all of this creativity, all of this inspiration, this life force, the ideas, sometimes they can also feel like it's too much. Because we women, I truly believe that we are multi-talented people. Like sometimes I don't even know what to do. I love dancing, I love movement, I love photography, I love drawing, I love reading, I love coaching, I really love helping people, I love working in a cafe. There's so many facets to myself, and I have seen this with my friends, with the people that I coach, that this is something that's naturally to women. So maybe you have forbidden yourself this creative life force because sometimes you felt like it is just too much. But with this video today, I want to tell you that this world needs your creativity. This world needs your inspiration and your way of expressing yourself, your own unique way. And why is that so? Because every time when you share your own truth through words, movement, drawing, photography, whatever it is, each time you express yourself, your true self, you also invite someone else to also express themselves truly. And you know what? I feel like we go around this world and a lot of people of us, we all wear masks. No one of us is really truly themselves. So every time when you express your creativity, you automatically allow and invite someone else to also go this path, to step into the same direction of truly being themselves. Because at the end of the day, is this not what we're all longing for? To be truly ourselves and to be accepted for who we are. And each time when you go out and you express yourself, you are automatically telling other people like, hey, this is me. And who wants to have a community with me? Who wants to create a tribe with me? So every time you express fully yourself, you can automatically attract people that really belong to you, people that have the same interests, people that also want to be truly themselves. Because maybe right now you're even thinking that you don't belong anywhere, that no one really understands you. But maybe this is the case because you have been holding back, darling. Because you have not been showing up for yourself 100%. And I'm saying these words with all of the love and compassion that I can and have. Because it's very normal. It's very normal that we shut down. Because this world does not support so much true and authentic self-expression. But I truly believe this is why we are here. To step back into this, to step back into this power, into our creativity, into the life force that you have inside of you. It is always inside of you. Do not let yourself tell from someone else that you don't have it inside of you. Everything what you are longing for, what you're looking for, is already inside of you. You just need to be reminded of your own power, of your own wisdom. And now I'm sorry to break this to you, but inspiration is not gonna come from watching other people create what they're creating. Inspiration is not gonna come from scrolling down on your phone and then thinking, I'm just gonna get some inspiration and I'm gonna see what other people are talking about. Inspiration is gonna come from you starting to create. And I realized this last week that of course once we do that, we're confronted with the fear of failure. Because what is happening if we create something and then it might look shitty or it's not nice or it didn't work out the way that we wanted it to be? And that is the big thing, that I think that we need to come back to start creating because of the process of creating. Not to see the result, not to have the perfect picture, not to dance the perfect dance, but to express and to create because it's so naturally to us, because it comes out of us anyway. And now I want to ask you, what is something that you have been wanting to create? Maybe you've been wanting to get out your colors to finally draw again. Maybe you wanted to sew, maybe you wanted to dress up in a very different way, to experiment a little bit. Maybe you've been wanting to explore your own dance. Personally, very often when people ask me what kind of style I dance, I tell them it's Marie-Josephine style, it's my style. There's no group for this. It's my style, it's my own expression. And you know what? There's nothing wrong or right with it. It's just who I am 100% when I dance, when I express myself. And that is the beauty, and that is, I think, something that we really have to realize and that we have to come back to. To start loving the process, even though sometimes we might not see what this process is even for. Even sometimes we really, really, really want to see the results, or we really, really, really want the result to be good. That's also okay. But let's come back to this simple thing of creating because we love it, because we enjoy it, because it's so natural to us. And last week, for instance, the Easter week here in Spain where I live, they celebrated in a huge, huge, huge way. And last week I really had this impulse that I really wanted to create again, that I had the feeling my inspiration is gonna come when I start doing again. So I took out my camera and I was thinking, I have never went onto the street to just do some kind of street photography. I love photographing women or groups of women, but I've never went out to the street to be super spontaneous, because in my opinion you have to be super quick, you have to have the perfect settings, and I'm a photography beginner, so I was like, oh my god. But I had this vision that I just wanted to create, and I was thinking, I can always delete the pictures. No one else needs to see these pictures except me, and maybe not even me. I don't even have to look at them if I don't want to. And at the end of the day, I enjoyed it so much. I loved it so much, observing people, observing what is happening, observing the energy, and trying to capture these moments into a picture. And for me, yes, it was really, this is the way. I realized this is the way. And for me, this is also feminine energy. To create, not because we want to have a result. That's the masculine energy again, because we want to have a specific outcome. And I've been there. I've done a photography session with myself once, a self-portrait one, when I had an idea, and then I took the pictures, and then I realized I didn't like the pictures because I really wanted to have a specific result. So I didn't follow this impulse of just creating because I wanted to create, but I created in order to then have nice results. And now last week I saw that it makes such a big difference to just create because you love it anyway. And it can be shit, it can be amazing, but this is for you. And I can tell you, you as a woman, you need this. Every one of us needs time and creativity, but you especially. Because once you allow yourself that these little things are flowing again, you also allow yourself to receive more impulses. You allow yourself or your intuition to speak more clearly to you. You allow yourself to go more for what your intuition is telling you and for the things that you actually want. Because maybe you've been holding back because of fear of judgment, whatsoever. But today I really, really, really want to encourage you to start creating, to start expressing yourself in your own artistic way. No one else needs to understand it. Because very often if we look at very big artists, I have been to a museum recently and I did not understand what this artist wanted to tell me with these pictures. But you know what? This is the personal expression of this person. And for me, this is the beauty. I don't need to understand what other people create. I don't need to say this is beautiful or this is not beautiful. All I think this world needs is that you express yourself in your own unique way. So put away your phone and go out and create. Have a beautiful day. And if you have created something, you can please share it in the comments. I would love to see it, or you can message me on Instagram. All the best. Bye.